And together, let's see what Krein has to say. Greetings, dear ones. I'm Cryon of Magnetic Service. My partner talks about angels. He's never seen one, but he has something to say. And he's right in one thing. They're beautiful. And it's not what the human sees that is beautiful. For if the humans shut their eyes, they wouldn't need sight to sense an angelic quality. They'd feel it. Every single part of their body, they'd feel it. And in that part of the brain that gives you visions without sight, they could see something so gorgeous and beautiful and beyond description. They would go from black and white life into a color that they'd never seen. That is angelic quality. Dear ones, there are angels everywhere. They don't have to appear for you to sense them. You know that. Is it possible there are invisible angels? I would like to make a statement that I've never said before. Most angels are invisible. They're not all enormous either. Some of them are small because they are energies that are all around you. Some of you can feel them. Some of you would like to feel them and are only just waiting, and I'll give you the answer to that. If you want to feel an angel, dear ones, all you have to do is give permission to let all the negative things in your life disappear for a little bit. Can you get to that meditative place where just for a few moments, all the things that bother you can be dismissed? You can see them as some kind of blackness that dissolves and falls on the floor and reveals a white slate, perhaps. And in that, you will start to see not angels, but divinity. And in that soup of divinity, dear ones, you'll see many faces come and go. And that's what I want to talk to you about. Is it possible that a soul could be like an angel? Is it possible that you could interpret a soul as an angel? And the answer is many of you do already, and you know where I'm going and what I'm going to talk about. The soul, dear ones, is forever. Absolutely forever. It existed before the universe. The soul is the piece of divinity, of God, of spirit, that comes into the human body for a little while. That creation story that you have in Scripture, it really is an accurate truth, not the finite linearity of the story, but the concept of the human animal receiving something divine. And inside, you have a piece of God. You have heard the statement, made in his image. This statement, dear ones, is about made in love. That's the image of God. And so all of you have something while you're alive that is very difficult for anyone to explain. It's part of your consciousness, but it isn't. Some have called it a higher self. But here's where I'm going. While it inhabits a human being, it takes on the karma, the consciousness, all of those things. It becomes part of your soul. And dear ones, when you pass on, that soul keeps going. But it has a piece of the human in it. We've told you that every single past life has an effect on your soul. It's almost like a library. The book of your life today as your name goes into that soul as it reincarnates and reincarnates and reincarnates. Where does the soul go when the human passes away? And this is where it gets good. Death may have a sting, but that is to the ones who are left behind. The soul keeps going. And the beauty of this is the human that they were now is part of that soul. What if I told you that that soul doesn't go to a place at all? In multidimensionality, there's no such thing as a place. Ask a physicist about entanglement. Ask a physicist about multidimensional things, and they'll say they're not linear. You cannot define a multidimensional thing in a linear way. That means that your world of 3 and 4D all has linearity. There's a place for everything. But in a multidimensional form, there is no place. So let's say you ask, I have lost a friend lately. Where is their soul? I would say everywhere. Or I could say yes, which seems like a non-answer, but it isn't. It's the best linear answer I can give you. What that means is that all the ones you've loved and lost have the same angelic quality as any angel in Scripture. And I'll tell you something, you can feel them because they're here. That's beautiful. Have you ever lost somebody and felt their presence? Or perhaps they've been gone for years, but you'll smell them. Some of you I'm talking to right now, in this audience I'm talking to right now, I want you to know they're still here. In a multidimensional way, in an angelic way, they live with you. You can talk to them, you can feel them. Oh, their bodies aren't here, and you miss that. But the consciousness of their love is still with you. You're going to pass this on to your children. The evolving human being eventually will come to the understanding that soul energies are just like any other energy. You can't make them, you can't destroy them, they're always there. And in that means that they're always with you. I want you to stop thinking about angels as having certain names of the past or being the ones inscribed as history. I want you to think of them as everyday occurrences for you. You go to sleep at night, and while you're slumbering and sleeping, all of the family members are there. In some form, that's an entourage, because you're never alone. You're never alone. You're never alone. I hope this is some comfort to you. I hope you understand that angels are not those pinpoint things that are beautiful with names. There's angelic qualities in almost everything around you. And the more you clear your life from negative things, the more you're going to feel the most positive things that exist. You know what? What's going on with humanity right now, past 2012, is an evolving human spirit. And that evolution that you are starting to have is going to put you slightly across the veil. You can walk and talk in a different way. It's almost like a 24-hour presence with the angels in your life. And you can walk and be normal, and you can be grounded and yet be connected. And dear ones, every master who walked this planet had that attribute. And now you know. That's what you saw in all of them. Whatever your master is, whatever your belief system is, that master is what you are attracted to, and that's why. One foot on the ground and the other in the clouds, balanced with light. And that was attractive. That is what you are learning to do. Imagine having peace over everything. Imagine a life that is so balanced and peaceful that no matter what happens, you have solutions, you have answers, because you're never alone. This has always been the message of Cryon for humanity. It has always been that says you have love and compassion. You're not here by accident. You're not here to suffer. You're here to be loved. You were born magnificent. And every single angel surrounding you right now is hugging you and saying, that's correct. Listen to Cryon. That is correct. That means you're going to live longer. A peaceful consciousness affects the human cellular structure in powerful ways, and you don't age near as fast. This is my message. Again, it always will be. And so it is.